Welcome to Sweet Kitchen Skills. Today, passionfruit ganache, marzipan layer and 2 layers of chocolate. Happy New Year and welcome to my channel. Today's design is made by blowing onto tempered cocoa butter. I hope you will like the results. The idea was to make bonbons that look like firework. Well, I think they're beautiful. I don't know if they really look like fireworks. Choose for yourself. I know I promised you a different video that will come next time. In this design, it's very important that you know the temperature of your mold. It should be between 17 to 18 degrees Celsius, because then the tempered cocoa butter will set not too fast and not too slow either. Remember to watch my video about the right mold temperature and how to temper cocoa butter. This technique is from Andrey Dubovic. I like him very much. Look him up on the internet. The technique is a little bit difficult. You need to practice a lot of times before you can master it. The right amount of color is important, and also the right way to blow the air inside the cavity. As you can see, I start from a distance and then I go closer to the center. If you blow too hard, the color will just disappear. I will show it in the next 2 cavities. And if you not blow hard enough, you will not get the right design. You would like to have the right amount of color. This is yellow. It looks orange, but it's a yellow color. And in the center, you just want to make 1 black dot. As you can see, I put 2 dots here. It's too much color. And everything turns black. That's not what I want. There's also too much color in this cavity. That's not gonna be good. And the next one as well, I blow too hard, the color goes off. Yeah, it will be a disaster. But maybe you will like the design anyway. Here, right amount of color, right amount of air. Keep blowing until the cocoa butter sets and then stop. Beautiful. Well, I think this looks like firework in the sky. Sorry about that annoying sound in the back, is my compressor. Sorry about that. Yes, you can use untempered cocoa butter, but you know, it's all about the shine. It's a little bit more shiny when you use tempered cocoa butter. It also sets much faster. Now I'm just playing, trying to make different designs, but the one with the yellow and black is my favorite. When the design is done, I let the cocoa butter crystallize at room temperature, which is about 20 degrees here, for like 20 minutes. It's just set. When you can touch it with your finger, you're ready to go with the next step, which is the white chocolate layer. Watch my video about how to temper chocolate. If the mold is too cold, the chocolate will set too fast. You have the risk that the color doesn't come out of the cavities. It's just a mess, and you need to hurry up very much. If the mold temperature is 20 to 22 degrees, you have lots of time. This chocolate is a W2 from Callebaut, and I added 10% extra cocoa butter because I wanted a very thin shell. Now we make chocolate rain. And when the rain begins to fall, beautiful, huh? And they stop dripping. Scrape. Beautiful. So the next layer is dark chocolate layer. Important is that the white chocolate is crystallized a little bit, but you need to heat very slightly, otherwise the chocolate will not stick to these. The idea is to heat the shells very slightly, just the surface, don't melt them. And then the next layer of chocolate will stick, just glue together with the white layer. If you don't do this, when you bite inside the bonbons, they will separate. Again, and I don't want that. Over the top. So remember, if you do this and the white chocolate is totally crystallized and you turn them upside down, you have the risk they fall out. So do that right after you made the white shells, like 10 minutes after, when they just have set, okay? Very important. Here we go. Again. Wait until it stops dripping. And scrape. Maybe twice. Beautiful. Maybe one more time. That's it. While the chocolate sets, make the passionfruit ganache. Recipe is in the description. Here I pour the warm passion fruit mix with the glucose and sugar on top of the melted chocolate and cocoa butter. Mix, emulsify with a stick blender and add some butter. Important is the butter has room temperature. Here we go, beautiful ganache, you just need to cool it down. When you put your ganache in a piping bag, like this, close it here and at the top. You need this air later on, I will show you. Now I will flatten it and cool it on the table. Paillette feuilletine is a very special crunchy ingredient. If you don't have that, use cornflakes. In the video I used the double amount of marzipan, but 75 gram will be enough for this mold. And hey! Remember to subscribe. It really would make my day. Thank you. Now fill the bonbons. Keep an eye on how I hold the piping bag. I have a little amount of ganache in my hand, the rest is above my hand in the space I left empty. That's a very easy way to fill bonbons. And you see it's no dripping, nothing at all, because I made a little hole. When the filling has set, take the bonbons out, leave them on the table for about half an hour. As you have seen, I heated again the shells slightly, just slightly melted at the edges so the chocolate connects better. Just fill up with dark chocolate and close with a plastic sheet. When the plastic sheet is on, you put the bonbons back in the fridge for about 20 minutes. As soon as the chocolate has set, they're ready to pop out of the mold. And if you're watching the video and you're not subscribing, please do so. 75% of all the people watching are not subscribing. There's a lot of work and I will like to keep going. Thank you.